Now, let's have a look at the application of first law on the first non-flow process, that is an isobaric process. Isobaric process means a constant pressure process. Okay, if you plot such a process on a PV plot, okay, you will get a horizontal straight line. That is, the pressure at the initial state and at the final state are equal. So you would have P1 equal to P2, but you will have a different volume. So at state 1 you will have a volume V1, at state 2 you will have a volume V2. Okay, and the work done is the area below this line. This is the work done. Okay, so let us say P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P. Okay, so if you look at this, this means that the mathematical equation which governs this. So if you apply the gas equation, which is PV is equal to RT, all right. Now this pressure is constant, so you would say volume is directly proportional to temperature. So you increase the temperature, the volume increases. So this is an increase in the volume. This means you are increasing the temperature of the gas at constant pressure. So this is a process of heat addition. If you decrease the temperature, then the volume of the gas will also decrease, and that would be a case of heat extraction. You are taking out heat from that gas at constant pressure. Okay, now whatever heat interaction that you have, it can be found out by m into Cp into T2 minus T1. Simple, you can say, formula for heat calculation. If you have to find out work done, that is integral V1 to V2 into PdV, that's the formula. So if you look at this, is equal to V2 minus V1, simple. Okay, that corresponds to the area below that curve, because if you look at this length, this is P, pressure value. Okay, this is V1, this is V2. I need the length of this dimension, that is V2 minus V1. So that would be V2 minus V1. So the area of this rectangle would be this into this, that is P into V2 minus V1, this one. Okay, now the value of change in the internal energy, that is delta U, is equal to m into Cv. Now U always has Cv with it, it does not have Cp, and it is T2 minus T1. Now simply apply the first law. So you have Q is equal to W plus delta U. So this becomes m into Cp into T2 minus T1 plus is equal to pressure into V2 minus V1 plus m into Cv into T2 minus T1. So this is the mathematical relation for the isobaric process and the application of first law on this process. So this is Q, this is W, and this is delta U. Okay, now I hope you understood this very simple analysis. Now let's move on to the second non-flow process and talk about isobaric process.